find the differential, or f dash x, if f of x is these things. So once again, we have to use knowledge of indices. So f of x is going to be 3x to the power a half plus 2x to the negative 1. And then we're in a position to differentiate. So a half times 3 is 3 over 2. X to the negative a half. A half take away 1 is negative a half. Negative 1 comes down and we get negative 2. That will be x to the negative 2. Now x to the negative a half is x to the half on the bottom of the fraction. And here we've got 2 over x squared. That's because of the negative, just the same way that this one goes down to the bottom. And it was in radical form, the original question. So we should write that back. X to the half is root x. And then we've got 2 over x squared. So here, same thing, we're going to use our knowledge of indices. So f of x is x squared. And a root x on the bottom is an x to the negative a half on the top. So now we can differentiate. So that's going to be 2x. Negative half times negative 4 is plus 2. And if we take 1 off of negative a half, you get negative 3 over 2. So that's 2x plus 2 over x to the 3 over 2. And there's lots of different ways that you can write the x to the 3 over 2. So using our knowledge of indices, I could say that that is the square root of x cubed. And we could also say that it's the square root of x cubed. And you can even say, well, x to the 3 over 2 is x to the 1 times x to the half. So you could write it as x root x. There's lots of different ways that you could potentially write that.